Hey everybody, it's little Pavlovs house. We're outside on the decketh on this amazingly beautiful COVID isolation day, not isolation, quarantine day, shelter in place, whatever day. The robe is on. I'm gonna have to take it off because I keep dragging it on the board here. So here's the board set up. Might live stream this a little bit, but people like had someone give me quite the comment about how poorly I play. But anyway, but Germans have to take Pavlov's house. This building here, second story, 224s. Oh, I got to do a little research again. What the black twos on those mean? The red 4 means that they can assault, fire, assault, move. I always need to confirm those rules too. And then the black 2 there, I'll confirm what that means. And I'll use the vehicle type modifiers. I don't think it'll make any difference on these. And I got 2 tanks over here. Man, this is not focusing. Sorry about that. And Panzer III and a Panzer IV. It's supposed to be an F2, which I'm not become familiar with what that is. Germans start out initiative. There's a sniper for the Russians. Knowing how I attack, I don't think the Germans are going to get far. But you know, there's smoke, and I guess I could try smoke, and I could also. I mean, the Germans have nothing. They have they have the tanks. That's not nothing. So if the tanks can fire smoke, maybe I should do that. There's an AT-45 gun here. There's a mortar up on the second floor here, which you can do in this scenario. I have them here to spot for the first couple turns, but then once they get close to, they're gonna. Well, they only move 1. That's 1, 2, and then maybe out of the building, and have someone else spot for them. I don't know. This is a hero over here. I thought I'd put him over here, depending where the tanks go, but they're way over there. So I think maybe the hero. I wonder if he should just start skedaddling out over here to go after those tanks. I don't know. Okay, that's that, and 7 turns. Is that right? 7 turns. Germans have to clear out this building. Good luck. Okay, turn 1 complete. We'll just kind of go up here. So he fired on someone, did nothing. He fired, they did nothing. I had guys move across and get into this building, and I had some guys get into this building and actually take out the close assault, the AT gun, and the leader, and the diehard with the diehard. So that's pretty big. I think they only have 1 leader left and a hero, so that's pretty big. So that was pretty good advance. So you got Germans in this building here. That doesn't count to victory, but they are protected. There are Germans here. Their plan is probably to assault up and get rid of that sniper. The Russians kind of moved their defenses up on this side of the building because the Germans were making a move. He's on the second floor with rubble. I can't find, I think there's a maximum TEM for terrain. I'm going to say it's 5, because right now he'd have that, but I need to find out. Down here, this was a bad move. This guy with this leader with the pretty strong units here, 2, 3, 4s. They all shook because this mortar fired on them in op fire. I was successfully laid smoke for this guy. That was cool, but it didn't matter for that. And the hero moved out of here because all the tanks were on that side, so he moved out and around. Whoops, sorry. The hero moved out and around, and that's where we stand right now. I probably shouldn't worry about, I don't know, I can't decide if I should use this anti-tank rifle, try to take those tanks out. I think I should. And that's what should be his job. So, all right, that's that. Remember, we're outside into turn 1 of 7. It's getting windier. Oh boy. Yikes, just as I'm filming. We'll see ya. Turn 2, those guys didn't rally, nor did they take any more damage, so they moved back to the house to rally up. These guys moved out of the top floor, moved over and got broken by the mortar. He moved over and did some firing, nothing happened. He fired, didn't do anything. He was trying to soften up somebody over here and it didn't work. Firing at a building after moving is nearly impossible. The sniper was meleeed out, so now we got 2 leaders, Lieutenant Koch, 264, and a machine gun up in the top floor. Petrov, a 224, and a 224, or 226, no, 224, 224 are down here. Soviets got initiative. They're going to assault into that. I can't, you know what? I don't know. My original thing, I moved the leader over here so they could both assault into that bottom floor. I still think that's the better thing to do, than as opposed to waiting for that to jump into here. My hero's down over on the bottom floor over here, trying to get closer to that action over there. He wants some action. Can a leader activate units on the floor? Probably can't activate him, but he could probably activate these units over here. The hero with this. Oh yeah, you can activate the hero. You could fire on that guy, and these guys can fire in here. Okay, anyway, that's kind of what's happening in turn 2. Into turn 3. So the melee that happened in here, they both rolled what they needed. It was 1-1, and they both rolled what they needed, and they all was eliminated. So actually, the Russians have no leaders left. So that's actually a big deal. I thought, as I was getting ready to film this, I thought, oh man, there's no chance. There still may no be chance. So the sniper's gone. They still got the hero. That's gonna be a huge factor. The hero's in the bottom floor here. They have to go through a lot of building hexes. 2 turns, you know, it's 1 turn each to clear out a floor or a hex. So they gotta go 1, 2. They clear 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 4 turns left. And then the other guy could go. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be possible because if these guys don't rally over here, that guy's broken. That guy, he could start going into the building instead of exchanging fire. This guy's kind of clearing out all the bottom floors. I guess I could try doing that, but it's gonna be pretty hard to do. So, and the Germans have the initiative, so let's see what happens. Oh yeah, so these guys, this is kind of interesting. So these guys moved in, and here meleeed a half squad, got him, but on their way over, the leader shook. I don't remember if there's a leader shook modifier or like test they have to take. I need to check that out. All right, see. All right, into turn 4. And this tank was shook by this guy shooting small arms, and he was open, so he shook, and he did not rally. I already rolled it for the next roll. Did not rally. And then we got rid of the leader, or the hero, out of this one, so the Germans, so I was wrong, the Germans do not have to take possession, they just have to get rid of all the units, and there cannot be any good order units. So that's good. So this is all German in here. This is melee is continuing from the first round. There's a 2-2. Germans won the initiative, so these guys will jump into there so as not to get shot out in the street here. So that's how we'll start the turn. All right, into turn 5. Quite the excitement. So exciting. All right, so these 2-2-4 with these guns moved in together and took out, I don't know, one of these teams, leader and the machine gun or whatever. So they're the only 2 Russian units alive because this guy moved into here and took out the mortar. The leader moved here. Unfortunately, the Russians won the initiative, so they are going to get to move first. I'm probably just going to move them away to make it harder for the Germans to catch them. They're on the upper level. There's Germans down here, so they can't do that. So they could move over here. These guys will fire on them, or they could low crawl over there. Actually, I'll have to look. I'll have to count that out. But anyway, that's the plan. You know, hopefully, let's see if we can rally that tank there. 7, he does not rally. So no one rallies, and that's it. Alrighty, well, that was a mistake. Okay, so still in turn 6. It's like 3-4 minutes later from the last video I made, if even that. So as the Russian player, 1 initiative, I thought, you know what, the tanks have not hit anything in a building all day. Problem is, they were adjacent, and they moved. So that was a modifier of 3. I rolled a 3. So even with the modifier, the building of 4, there's a lot of helping them. So they hit them. The damage check was 3. They both rolled 4. They both broke. These guys were moved in there. Automatic wipe because they're shook and shaken. Building eliminated. German victory in turn 6. Can't believe it. It's so rare for me. I'm sure there's a lot of better ways the Russians could have played defense there. It seems like there was a lot of fire that could have fallen on the Germans as they approached the building. So did try firing and have to think through that, but that was fun. Pavlovs house again. I'd say it's a fairly close scenario. some rolls here and there. I never had to rally the Russians because usually they're every once per turn per rally phase, the Russians can up and in it, but they never had a shook squad. They were all eliminated in. Well, they were there, but if this was the first shook units, and then they were meleeed and eliminated. So, all right, that's that. German victory. There's the piles. Yikes. Pretty fun. Game of Heroes of the Motherland out. So it took me about 2.5, 3 hours to play. Beautiful day. Very windy. I closed that because the wind was really blowing, and then it pushed the chairs into the table. That was cool. Everybody be safe. Wash your hands. Stay your distance. It's COVID. The date is 29th of March, so just kind of as a point of reference. Beautiful day, though. I mean, at least we got that. It's so weird. All right. We'll talk to you.